Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Polyquad Life Podcast. As we're coming here to you from our living room again. On this podcast, we are going to do a Q&A for a bunch of questions we have gotten submitted to us, either via our website, thepolyquadlife.com, or through friends and family, actually.
Yeah.
So we're just going to dive into it. So on the first question, which I think we kind of answered this, we kind of didn't answer this. What was your first experience in the lifestyle?
Hmm. Well, our first experience before we even knew what we were doing was in our 20s with a female friend of ours. One thing led to another, and we wound up playing a couple times. Yeah, that really was the end of that. Our first experience in the lifestyle when we knew what we were doing was a single male, and he came up and had dinner with us, and then we all went to a hotel and played. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
We're still
Uh,
friends with him.
awesome. Marie and I's first experience was when we went to Club Sunday. We had talked about it for a while and we had fantasized about it a while. And we got to the point where we were talking and we were talking. And then we were finally like, let's do it. Let's rip the band aid off. A friend of ours had mentioned the club to us. That's how we found out about it.
Mm.
And so we applied, got a membership, signed up for it, bought our tickets, and we drove up there. Had dinner first, made a day night out of it. And first, Marie was like, I don't know if I want to go in or not. And I was like, I'm with you. Let's experience this together. We can go in. If we hate it, we can turn around and leave,
Yeah.
kind of deal. And we walked in to the club and immediately made us feel welcomed, like straight off the bat. And you can jump in, Marie.
Yeah, no, I agree. The tour was very helpful. And I also, some people came up and introduced themselves, which made me feel more comfortable. There was a girl that was very interested in us
Yes.
that ended up not working out because her husband was not interested, but that was okay.
Yeah.
And by the time we left that evening, yeah, we had kind of gotten into some group play.
Yep.
And actually, one of the couples that we were playing with, we're actually still good friends with today.
Yeah, we are very good friends with them.
Yes.
So it was very good first experience for us. But I think we set ourselves up, and I think you guys probably set yourself up for success too by doing the research.
Absolutely.
Like
Lots
we knew
of
the lingo
videos.
going into it.
Yeah.
a lot of videos, a lot of reading up on it, trying to figure out what was going on.
Yes.
We'd done it with the male once we knew kind of what the lifestyle was kind of about. We had a group chat and we had talked for a while before we ever had that dinner and met
Yeah.
up.
Probably a good month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was fun because me and him were both playing and working Nicole up for that whole night
Yeah.
over that time frame.
Yeah, I definitely did a lot of, as Nicole and I mentioned, we're both healthcare providers. I did a lot of scholarly research into the risks and benefits of the lifestyle. I did a lot of research into boundaries, etiquette, things like that to prepare ourselves not only to have good interactions with each other, but good interactions with others that we would meet along the way.
Yeah.
So I have a question that kind of goes along with that.
Yes.
Um, and I don't know if anybody submitted it or not, but what is your routine for after the club or after a swinger
That's
event?
That's a great question, Nicole. So we love to decompress and compare notes. We are we just Waffle House is
Yeah.
We
well,
like food, remember?
we love
Food.
We
food.
like to eat.
So Waffle House at 3 in the morning has become a ritual after the club, and it's funny because you see half the club there
Yeah.
when you're by a Waffle House that's near a club. Um, but we usually go to Waffle House, have early breakfast, and we talk and what did we liked about the evening, what we didn't like about the evening. Did I do anything that I could have done differently, and we just compare notes and we
Hmm.
and we debrief each other, and that comes with that open communication that we have.
Yeah, so that was one of the things that I had read during my research that successful couples typically will do a debriefing. I actually went to the extent of looking for a journal. There really wasn't one, so something on my bucket list of things to do when I find a time. That's a joke. But yeah, what did you like? What didn't you like? What would you have liked to have happened that didn't? So there's a little bit there that, as we've talked about scripts in the past, allows for that disappointment to come out in a healthy way if you forgot to leave your script at home. And, what are some things that you want to do, the next time, or what is your next adventure? Or, for instance, I feel like our boundaries are ever shifting,
Ever evolving.
ever evolving. And so it may be that, you were comfortable with something previously that now somebody is no longer comfortable with,
Hmm.
or there was something that you were uncomfortable with previously that you are now comfortable with, and you can let your boundaries grow, so to speak, to better fit and suit you as a couple, or in our case, as a quad.
Hmm. So I think what the one question that Ray and I have after every encounter is, did I do anything to upset you?
Yeah.
Because you may not want to say it at the time and kind of ruin the moment, but you do need to get it out there. Another communication tip, get out there what might have upset you. That way it doesn't happen in the future, or maybe the other partner needs to explain themselves and the partner that was upset about it didn't quite see it the way you did.
Right.
So,
And it isn't, you don't even really have to be upset, but something that might have made you a little uncomfortable.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like our what didn't you like
Yeah.
question, but it's a little bit more specific as to, yeah, what made you uncomfortable, or was there anything that made you
Mhm.
uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Gives you that opportunity to express yourself in a safe space.
Mhm.
Hmm. No, that's a great question. Thanks. So we're going to all the way from Germany,
Oh.
all the way from Germany. Guten Tag. That's good evening in German
Oh,
for
okay.
you
I was
non-German
sitting here, I
speakers.
was like, it's good something."
Wants to know two-parted question
Okay.
from a thruple in Germany. Wants to know what is our sexual orientation. So we'll go around the room. Charlie, I am bi-comfortable. A lot of men don't admit it. A lot of men will say they're straight, but they're more bi-comfortable, and it's kind of gonna be taboo in the lifestyle a little bit. But I'll put it out there. Yeah, I'm bi-comfortable.
Oh,
So, but I'm not going to the point where I'm looking for men to hook up with.
right.
So, but yeah, that's my orientation. Nicole.
I am bisexual, but I don't know how to date a woman. It's been a very big learning curve. And I think Maria and I are really good together. We support each other. I've had past experiences where I guess I haven't made women feel wanted because like we all want to feel wanted. We and women need to feel chased and everything else. Not good at that. Women make me nervous.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I have, and I throw it around bisexual, and again, done the research, read the technical terms, and so on and so forth. Bisexual means you're equally attracted to men and women, both
Okay.
romantically and sexually. That being said, Nicole is the first person that first female that I have been romantically attracted to. So where does that really put me? Again, I'm definitely going to say bi comfortable. I am open to it, but again, I am a very much the type of person that we've got to have some other kind of connection before I can feel either a sexual or a romantic attraction to you. And I think just some of the similarities that we share, also some of the differences are what attracts me to Nicole, like areas where I maybe have a hard time seeing other ways than mine. She has kind of opened my eyes up to different things. And it's because I respect her. And so I can start to see things a little differently than I had maybe seen them before. And it's not just sexually that I'm speaking, I'm just talking general everyday life.
We throw things back and forth at each other a lot,
Yeah.
and not physical things.
Yeah.
So ideas back and
But
forth at each other.
ideas back and forth, and we talk things out, things that we're going through each day in our careers, with our families, that kind of stuff. And it can put things in a different perspective for you. And I respect her opinion, and I think that's part of the reasons why I can say that I do have a romantic connection with Nicole, and I've never had that with a woman before, and never thought that I could.
Oh,
So
I'm straight, but I'm very comfortable with myself where I don't feel intimidated. I've had guys hit on me and that kind of stuff, and it doesn't. I've seen a lot of guys get offended by something of that or treat it very taboo. It's not anything that bothers me. Everybody likes their own.
Yes. And that's when I say I'm bi comfortable because I don't mind a guy hitting on me. Am I gonna go play with him? Probably not. But it's got to be the right situation.
yeah.
And I think a lot of men in the lifestyle think it's say they're straight when they're actually more comfortable than they think they are. Because there's got to be a level of comfortable of sexuality there.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But psychology statistics have shown it is much more acceptable in society
For women.
for women to be bisexual or be lesbian than it is for men to be bisexual or be gay or any place in that
Yes.
spectrum.
And
It
that's
is
unfortunate.
because it is unfortunate. It's because traditionally women are seen as nurturers and caregivers, and so that's what women are seen to do. So it's acceptable if women do that towards anybody, children, men, each other. They're caregivers. And let's face it, society has sexualized lesbianism.
Hmm.
They've sexualized it. And so it is much more accepted where, I mean, let's be honest, folks. I have friends. I'm a little older than everybody else. I have friends that are just slightly older than I am that never came out of the closet until they were well into their 40s and maybe even early 50s, and they still don't tell everybody because that was their experience. Um, especially my male friends that are gay.
Hmm. Well, and I think it's hard too on men that work in a
Mm,
environment that everybody's all macho.
Yes.
yeah,
Because if it were to come out that they did have feelings or thoughts of being with
Mhm.
another man, it could ruin their career
Yeah.
because they would be ostracized.
Well, let's
Yes.
look at the military. I mean, how long? And I think essentially we have it again now. It's don't ask, don't tell policy. But I can guarantee you they're much harder on males that they find out are either bisexual or homosexual versus females.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
As a
definitely.
veteran, I can contest that 100%. I am a veteran, and there was no way I was letting anybody know about my sexuality, comfortable or not, with somebody while I was in the military.
Right.
And I really didn't find that out till I was older too. I really didn't find my true self, my sexuality, until I was a little bit older and out of the military.
Right. But do you think you would have found it earlier had you not had that influence in your
Yes,
life, that it was
definitely.
something to be ashamed of or to hide? Do you think
Definitely.
you would have found that out earlier?
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Because that's how, unfortunately,
Society looks at it.
society has decided, like they decide on everything. If one person doesn't like it,
Yeah,
they push other people
majority
not to like
majority
it.
rules.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Majority rules.
Yeah.
It's
So the next question,
Part 2 of this
part
question.
2 of this question, coming all the way from Germany.
Okay.
How many people have you had sex with?
That's kind of hard to.
I don't know if I can put a number on it.
I don't either.
I could
'Cause
probably
it's
put
not, we're not keeping score.
We're not keeping score.
yeah, we're not keeping score, and honestly, definitively stopped keeping score when we entered lifestyle. But to be honest with you, before I entered lifestyle, I would have to take probably a good 45 minutes to an hour to sit there and write down names.
Yeah.
And can't be entirely sure that I might be able to picture their face, but
The one guy with the weird
yeah,
eyebrow.
yeah, at one time when I was at this party and I met this person, and so
So yes, to you
Yeah.
people listening in Germany, thank you so much for your questions. We appreciate you, but for that question,
we really
None
can't
of
give
us
you
can
an
really
answer.
put a number on
we
that.
can't. We're plus 50.
I don't-
Altogether, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I'm plus 50 alone.
No.
I don't think so. But
I mean, altogether.
Altogether.
altogether,
Altogether.
definitively.
Yeah, and
I
if
mean,
you
we're not having
include-
sex with a whole bunch of different people every single night.
No.
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 And that's the thing
So-
is we've had sex with the same people multiple times too.
Yes, definitely.
So
Definitely.
So, all right, that's done. What level of public acknowledgement are you comfortable with?
So this is a great question because we fall on very different spectrums here.
mhm.
Yes.
I personally am not super public about it. I am in a position of leadership, although I do work for a very inclusive employer. However, I would not want the fact that I'm in a lifestyle to sway, especially any of my staff's opinion of me or my ability to lead.
Mhm. Well, being in the healthcare industry, it's really hard because you work with it's hard as far as the lifestyle because you work with so many people on different age levels
Yes.
and everything else.
And different
backgrounds.
backgrounds, and I think religion plays a
Mhm.
lot, especially in healthcare. I find for the most part, and you can tell me what you find, Nicole, but I find for the most part, honestly, that a lot of healthcare professionals are on one end of the spectrum or the other. They're either
Absolutely.
extremely religious or they're, not necessarily
Anti-religious.
Spiritual.
They may be spiritual. I'm very spiritual. I honestly am agnostic, and you're talking to somebody whose father was a preacher, so there's that, but he knew it and he accepted it. So, I think I'm not an atheist, but yeah, I think you find a lot of that. And it could, and not that I don't know religious people in the lifestyle. I do know some folks that
Yeah, very
are
religious.
quite religious and have a lot of faith, and their belief system is, fantastic and unwavering, yet they share the same belief that I do, in that, this is not, it's not sinful, right? For them, it's not sinful because it's ethical, as we spoke of
Yes.
ethical non-monogamy before. And so that's, how we kind of, move around that. But
For me and Ray, our children know, our parents know, uh, we have friends that know. We, I don't bring it to work. There are a few people at work that do know, and they also know that I'm in a poly relationship. But not a whole lot of people, as far as my career, know. Just because, like Marie was saying, people can be very judgmental, especially in, a career such as ours. So, you know, that's the one place that I kind of
Draw the line.
draw the line. Also, kids school. There are, like, my kids' friends, some of them know that, we're in an ethnically non-monogamous relationship. They don't know details, of course.
No.
and we
our-
might add that Nicole's children are
Older.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
youngest is 16.
Yes.
Yes. But that's where I kind of draw the line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I mean, I go with me, you know, friends and family do know. There has been a few people that have figured it out at my work. It's not something that I publicize, but in the same sense, if you come up and ask me, I'm going to tell you the truth.
yes.
So yes, there's some people at my work that have figured that out. Just some of the artwork I have on my motorcycle and stuff is kind of,
You have
if you
you
know,
have a
you
pineapple
know.
tattoo. That's
Yeah, the
just put it out
pineapple
there.
tattoo.
Hence
They've
the one that
figured it
wears
out.
something around all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
if somebody
the
comes
s-
up and asks me,
yeah.
I'll tell them.
I'm the same way with
Yeah.
Ray. If someone comes up and asks me,
Yeah.
I'll tell them.
So
And we
my
have family that know.
we do have two people in the family that know. We do have a few vanilla friends that know.
Yes, that are accepting and open to it.
I have an adult child who is married, grandchildren. They may suspect. We have not told them. However, same way. If they asked, we would tell them.
Yes. But if anybody brings any more pineapples into our house, that'll be a dead giveaway.
We've brought quite a few
We
here.
welcome gifts, however, maybe we start focus on something other than pineapples.
How
Y'all.
about some flamingos or something?
I was going to say
right?
flamingos.
Yeah. Great question. Thank you. Thank you for whoever submitted that question. That was a really good question. Here's another good question. How do you deal with jealousy?
Oh, so jealousy is unfortunately a given thing.
Yeah.
There's going to be jealousy no matter how much communication you have.
It's human nature.
It is human nature. So being able to talk about it, again, it comes back to communication. Knowing that your partner or partners are solid with you, solid with the rest of your group or whatever, really helps. So I know in the beginning, there was a lot of stuff that I felt comfortable with me doing, but not Ray doing, because I knew how I could control my own feelings, but I didn't know how the other females would control their feelings with Ray.
Yeah.
So
Eh.
I think just coming back to communication has been
That has definitely helped us. And one of the things, at least me when I feel jealousy, because like you said, jealousy is human nature, is I sit down with myself and I try to figure out, why did I feel jealous? Do I feel like I'm missing out and that's giving me jealousy about the situation? Why do I feel this way? And that's questions I ask myself. So when I can bring it up to Nicole, I have a better understanding of why I feel that
Yeah, where
way.
you're coming
And
from.
it's not just I'm jealous, but why?
Right.
Well, why?
And I think that's an excellent practice, Ray. And I think that that's a very healthy way of approaching jealousy, regardless of whether you're in the lifestyle or not. I think that, like, yeah, why am I jealous? That gives you a place to start with your partner. And so that you really understand where you're coming from so you can articulate yourself. And also so you don't come across as being like accusatory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I felt jealous. I felt insecure when this happened. Not when you did this or,
Right.
you allowed so and so to do that. I felt jealous or insecure when this happened because you want to avoid pointing fingers. And I can say I have felt jealous, especially in the beginning when Charlie and I were exploring relationships with singles, and I was also, going through my cancer treatments. I did not want him to have to sit at home with me all the time. And so I'm like, go out, have fun. And, I always knew where he was going, who he was going with, you know, what they were going to be doing, that sort of thing. But I can honestly tell you that I sat here some nights literally consumed with jealousy because I was missing out. And how much of that was actually really about Charlie and his relationship with the other person or what he was doing with the other person, and how much of it was me grieving the fact that I was not in a position to go out and enjoy the same activities.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of to Ray's point.
Yeah.
Charlie, got anything to add to that?
No, I think you all hit the nail on the head with this one. I think with jealousy in my part, like Ray said, in the beginning, you struggle with jealousy. Everyone struggles with jealousy. Even today, we'll struggle with jealousy somehow, some way.
Oh yeah.
But I feel that we communicate that better.
Mhm.
And I, like Ray said, I asked myself, why am I jealous? Like Ray and Marie played this morning when I woke up, and I'm like, well, I'm a little jealous because I missed it. Not because I wanted to join. It's just because I just missed it.
Yeah.
So then Charlie says he's going upstairs to get his socks.
Oh, is that what he said?
I was
And
going to get his
that's what he
socks.
was going to go do. However, socks turned into a little bit longer, and he came back downstairs with no socks. And I was like,
Nicole was moving around in bed, and I was
and
like,
he
my turn.
he point blank said, well, Nicole and I had a little bit of fun. And I said, I kind of figured because where are your socks?
You got distracted.
I got distracted.
Exactly
There was a
what
boob.
he said.
There was a boob hanging out from underneath the sheets. It wasn't my fault. It was Nicole's fault.
Totally mine. As I'm sleeping, it is my fault
Yes.
that he got turned on.
Yes.
CPAP mask and all.
That's right.
So, speaking of that, I forgot to tell you guys. So, I went in there and was going to get something out of our room, and Ray was asleep on the bed, and I started to cuddle up to him, and apparently Marie and Ray had come in there, and they were going to get back in the bed with us,
Yes.
and they were like, "Oh, but you guys look so cute, just laying there with your little masks on." And Ray says, "My two little life support people."
Yes, we wear CPAPs. It is our life support,
We
so they do not
do.
kick us out of bed.
So they don't kill us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So, good story.
Good stories.
So this one is actually for Ray, and we'll all chime in on this one because we had mentioned on our first podcast our size difference. So they wanted.
What kind of size? What size are we talking?
Well, we'll dive into it.
Okay.
They want to know how tall Ray is.
I'm 6'4",
6'3.5",
6'3",
6'4".
6'4",
And I'm
yeah.
a foot shorter than that.
Bullshit.
I'm 5'4".
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with 5'3.5".
Yeah.
Well, you know what? A foot shorter. I
Let
said a
us
foot
have the
shorter.
half inch, okay, guys? Just let us have the half inch.
But Ray is also well endowed, and I am average.
That's
but
okay.
but it doesn't bother me.
You probably get to experience a little more than Ray does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people will look at Ray and be like, nope, not coming near me with that thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I have really had females, and it's like, nope.
Nope.
And then that's the other thing. Charlie is a grower and Ray is a shower. So you know when you see Ray what you're getting up front. You got to wait for a little while with Charlie.
Yeah.
Well, just like you ladies, you got booty and boobs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
So
Nicole's
And-
got the boobs and
Yes.
Marie's got the booty.
that's right.
And I'm pretty sure we're both jealous of them.
Oh, yeah. Those tits and my ass.
Right? We'd be
rock star.
unstoppable.
Yeah. Likewise, and this is something we saw on a British show. Was it called Dating Naked?
Yes, I think.
And I
think
never
that's what it's called.
realized it was a thing, but apparently guys or women, people can have a preference for women as to whether their labia is quote unquote tucked in, neat and tidy, or they're,
Got some lips.
they have some lips hanging out there. And again, Nicole and I are on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
called Dating Naked. It's a UK show
It's
on
fantastic.
HBO Max, or no, Paramount Plus. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're interested in watching it, it's very interesting. But yes,
be
you see
quite
all
comical.
bodies. You see
Yeah.
quite comical.
Quite
Oh,
You
comical.
see all body size, body types.
You might see something on there that you didn't know it existed, but the way that it looks.
Yeah, like a
Right.
Prince Albert.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen,
We've seen that at the club before. Someone at the club had a Prince Albert. We did not play with them, but he showed it off to
Do
everyone.
you want to explain to the audience for anybody who doesn't know what a Prince Albert is?
So a Prince Albert is a ring through your penis.
The tip of your
Tip
penis.
of your
This is-
penis.
Yeah.
It is to enhance sexual pleasure.
See, I'd be afraid to get caught on something.
That's what I would be afraid
Yeah.
of too.
Especially like an IUD or something like that.
Yeah.
Birth control.
So
Yeah, we're gonna stay away from that.
yeah, we're gonna stay away from that.
And it's fine if you have it.
Yes,
Just not
But some
for
women
us.
might be into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
definitely.
I'm not saying that's a hard pass for me.
No,
Try anything once.
try anything once.
I like to play with it with my tongue.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. Sorry, next
Yeah,
question.
next question. Next question is favorite lifestyle, in parentheses, lifestyle place we have visited. So I'm
Avery
gonna
Ranch.
Avery Ranch. Yes, definitely Avery Ranch as is a place that we love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna break this down into 3 categories: clubs, non-clubs, and activities like hotel takeovers.
Vacation destinations.
Vacation
or,
destinations.
Or destinations.
So
like,
clubs, I want to say Club Tempted,
Absolutely.
Louisville,
Yeah.
absolutely Louisville.
Yeah.
Abs-
that's our favorite so
Absolutely.
far.
Listen to
Tempted.
our club review episode. We love Club Tempted in Louisville. 5 out of 5 dildos. Love it.
And if you want us to come and visit your club,
Yeah, reach out.
Reach out to us and we'll come and visit. We'll do a review of your club.
Yeah, definitely. Info at thepolyquadlife.com.
Mhm.
So I would say club wise, Club Tempted.
Yep.
Non-club, as in house parties, people, places, Avery Ranch.
Avery Ranch.
Avery
Yeah.
Ranch, yes.
Yes. And then destinations, I would probably say either something that we want to do is a Bliss cruise.
Yes. We would love to do a
Yes.
Bliss cruise.
Love to do a Bliss cruise.
Bliss, reach
Um,
out to us.
yes.
We'll
Or
review your cruise.
We'll even do a podcast on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. I think that is our next. I think that's our big thing. So our three things that
Yeah.
favorite places that we like to do, and
I mean, we also enjoy going out to vanilla bars too.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Ray and I went out to a vanilla bar last night.
yeah, yeah.
Meet and greets,
Meet and
or
greets.
even just,
Meet and greets are awesome. I love meet and greets. So there's no
Colin-
expectations.
Yeah.
Ray
Yeah.
had met some interesting people last night. Still not sure if they are or are not in the lifestyle, but
If you're not, they're sorry they cause any problems with you.
Absolutely.
And I don't really think we cause problems, but if they're not, I think we open the conversation.
You forced a conversation for them.
well, they were
shouldn't have.
sending messages that
Yes.
required a conversation.
Right.
So.
Right.
Right.
They
And
were-
it's
they were
not
sending
like Ray and
messages.
I were like all over them and telling them that we wanted
I think
to
it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Very
sounded like it was
much
the other way
was.
around.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, we flirted because they were flirting back.
Yeah.
And that's totally okay. Didn't say we wanted to go and have sex with them.
Right.
But as soon as literally, I think one of us looked at one of the other ones and was like, "Do you like pineapples?" They knew exactly what we were talking about. So there's that.
So next question, as I'm scrolling here through our inbox, rules of engagement.
For each other or other couples.
So it's an open. That's an open question. So rules of engagement for us, and I'm assuming, and I'm reading into this question
It's
is that what are our rules when it comes to playing with other people? So we started off same room, full swap
Mm-hmm.
couples.
Yep.
We've evolved from there, but that's our bread and butter. I mean, if we fall back or need to have a reset or something,
Mm-hmm.
it's always, same room, full swap. Now, that doesn't mean we want to explore other options if if we're comfortable with you,
Right.
but I think that's our main go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So Ray and I actually had an experience. We were always a full swap, same room couple, and we went and met up with another couple. They were full swap, separate room couple.
Mhm.
So we got two hotel rooms that had a door connecting them, and the guy and I went to one room, and Ray and the wife went to another room. Um, and we played, and myself and the husband followed the rules. Ray and the wife followed the rules after Ray had to step in and say, "Nope, we're not doing that. That's against your rules."
Right. And
So
yeah, very big on the rules, and
boundaries.
rules and boundaries that the other couple has set,
Mhm.
and if we've agreed to something in a group, if we go to a different room, that still applies.
That
I
still
have
applies.
respect for the other husband
Right.
to follow what he's asked me to follow.
Mhm.
right. Right. So I think that is, again, when you're going to play with another couple, it is good to understand their rules, their boundaries, their expectations, because again,
What your
Har-
boundaries are
har-
might
har-
not be their boundaries.
right, it may not be the same. And I think, like what you guys are saying, is it's about accountability. And I expect to be held accountable if I am attempting to step outside of what Charlie and I, or the four of us, have established. And I'm going to hold somebody else accountable as well. So it is about accountability. And I think that that right there is the key to making being in the lifestyle a healthy part of your life, is to because then, as soon as somebody breaks the rules, let me tell you guys, shit typically rolls downhill for
Very,
one or more couples.
yeah,
Yeah.
very, very quickly. And I stayed friends with the husband, and chatted here and there. And unfortunately, they didn't end up. They had been married for years, but they are no longer married now.
Right.
And it's
And
stuff like that that's
Yeah.
what caused it, I'm sure.
yeah,
Oh, I know it
exactly.
is.
Oh,
He
yes.
told me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He
And I
told
think
me.
it's because people get in the lifestyle for wrong reasons.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think
Some
They
people
think it's
they
going to
do.
fix their
they think they're going
marriage.
to fix their marriage or fix their relationship, or they just one wants to have sex with somebody else and
The other.
not
Yeah.
want to break the dynamics of the marriage.
Hmm.
But that's not the right reasons to get in the lifestyle.
No. And also, one person might want to get in the lifestyle, the other one doesn't, but the other one that doesn't want to upset the first person.
Yes, and we have seen the pleasing aspect of it, and
Yes.
that's so easy to spot when you're at a club.
Hmm.
Marie and I have had this situation. We've had dinners with couples where we can tell one's in it 100%, the other one's like
Along for the ride.
along for the ride, and
Yeah.
it's so easy to spot. So, public service announcement: be on board, like be on the same page, and
Yeah.
have that communication. And if
Don't
one,
push your
don't-
partner
and don't
into
push your
something they don't want
partner.
to
Yeah,
do.
don't coerce your partner into doing something that they really
In
don't want to do.
anything.
In
Precisely.
anything.
If they don't feel comfortable with
Yeah,
it, don't
in
try to
anything. It
force
doesn't
them.
matter
Yeah.
if it's a lifestyle or anything else. You don't want to ever coerce somebody into doing something
That they're uncomfortable
that
with.
they're
There you go.
uncomfortable with.
Yes.
As far as our rules of engagement with each other, so if we're here at home or we're out on a date with each other, it's basically fair game, I feel like.
Yeah.
But we've
Yeah.
also evolved into that.
We've
We have evolved
evolved.
into
We have
that.
evolved with
It
that.
was
For
very
us.
much, but we very quickly became like, we know that neither one of us is trying to usurp the other spouse,
Mm-hmm.
the other spouses, and we feel much more comfortable. But likewise, like what you were saying about your play arrangement at the hotel, most of the time when the four of us together, it's here at mine and Charlie's home. We have enough room, and we do sometimes try to attempt to sleep in the same bed, but eventually people's hot flashes,
People get up to go to the bathroom.
people get up to go to the
Other people move.
bathroom, other
Yeah.
people move, you come back, there's not really room for you. Does anybody get bent out of shape? No, they go to the other room, which is literally right down the hallway, and we typically keep the doors open.
Right.
So it's at any point in time you can pop in, see what's going on,
Try to curl up in that
join
bed.
if you
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
If you don't and you're not in the mood, go back to bed where you were before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's
just,
like when Charlie was like,
yeah.
"Well, I'm jealous because I wasn't there."
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but you could have easily.
I could have easily
Yeah.
gone, but yeah.
I mean,
You were sleeping.
I was sleeping.
We both came in there afterwards to check on you guys because I was going to get up with the dog
Yeah.
and Ray was going to get back in bed with you guys, and you two were smack in the middle of the king size bed. We could have gotten in with you. We would have had to squish you two in or be hanging onto the side of the bed for dear life. And so I went ahead and got up, with the dog, and Ray went back to bed by his poor little self. But earlier in the night, that's the reason why I got up. I started getting too warm.
Yeah.
I got up. I went to the other room at some point in time.
You asked me why I was laying there, no covers on.
Yeah. She's a radiator.
She is a little radiator. You put on some heat,
I'm
girl.
always so cold. She
Do I
keeps
really?
warm.
Yeah, I had all the
That's
blankets
why I
off
felt
me. I
so
was butt ass
nervous. I knew
naked.
you were
Well,
cold
we're
this
all
morning.
butt-ass
Oh, we're all
naked.
butt ass naked. But I was all hanging out.
Yeah, he was all hanging out. I walk in, he's all curled up like a little kid behind you, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Do you need the covers?" And he's like, "Nope."
No.
Nope.
Yeah, Ray sticks his cold ass feet on me all the time. But if family is around,
Yes, we do not
we do not
engage.
engage.
Yes, we do
No.
not engage.
We do
Now,
not engage.
if mine erased children are around, um, we will
Again,
give you
they're
guys a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they're
yes.
older,
They're
they
older. They're
know,
aware of the
but
situation.
we're also not making out with you in front of
No,
them.
we're not
Right.
playing
Or
while
there's
they're
no
here.
sexual innuendos
No.
being thrown out
Yeah.
there, nothing like that.
No.
No,
No.
nothing more than
When we're with family, we're with family.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's, and if we're with family together, we're still with family.
Yeah.
Like, you know, our kids are a little bit older, so for them to look at Ray and Nicole as aunt and uncle, it's probably a little too late for that.
Yeah.
But their kids are a little bit younger, although still grown. So, you know,
Our
maybe.
kids adore you guys.
No, I know. Yeah, no, and that, yeah, and honestly, you know, my kids are very independent. We are very involved, yet lead very separate lives, but they're very happy that even though they don't know the full nature of our relationship or the full extent of our relationship, they do know that their parents have a couple that they're very close with, and they appreciate that. They appreciate that we have another couple that we can depend on,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that we can count on to be there and support us, and that we can support as well.
You guys have been very supportive lately.
yes, very much so.
All right, last
And
question.
you guys have been very supportive of us. I mean, let's talk how long I've been dealing with this cancer BS. So,
Last question of this podcast. Favorite sexual memory of the lifestyle?
Oh gosh. Somebody else needs to start.
I'm just going to say it's night we were out at a vanilla bar. We might have talked about this before, but anyway, it's still.
Oh, me? What
Yeah.
I said? Yeah.
And this is when we really first started getting into the idea that we were going to date.
Oh.
And Nicole had a little bit of liquid courage, a little bit more than a little bit of liquid courage. And it was getting late. Bar was closing down. And she just point blank asked, "So are we
No, it was
going?"
at like 12 o'clock.
It was earlier.
It was
It
Was
early.
it early?
was
Okay,
early.
well then that's early for Nicole because typically she likes to close down the bar.
I
I'm
did
just
not
saying,
close the
y'all.
bar down last night either, did I?
No,
No.
you guys were
No,
home.
it was only 1:30. They
And
closed
she
down.
said though, "So are we going home and fucking or what?"
And that we did. For
And the
a
thing
while.
was, it was on everybody's mind, but Nicole was the one that had the courage.
Yeah.
Which
She-
I don't
she's
remember actually doing it, but I've heard this story out loud.
As
Yeah.
I stated, she had a little bit,
a little bit of social lubricant.
yeah. social
But yeah,
lubricant, that's the
she's
word.
the one very good at saying what everybody else is thinking. And it's just trying to figure out how to say it.
And this is something I've had to adjust to because that's typically me. I'm typically the one that is like, I'll just say it, and
Yeah.
everybody's just like, "Oh, you're so funny," and I'm like, "No, I'm being dead serious. I just said what all the rest of you were thinking. I didn't have the nerve to." Now it's Nicole, so
It
I'm
is.
kind of having to take a step back in that area.
No, you don't. You can still say it.
I would probably say I have two. One was one of the nights we went to a country concert festival,
Yeah.
and we didn't even actually,
We didn't
Play.
actually play at all. while
but
were
we
there.
all just
It was a very.
sensual
Yeah.
evening
Yeah.
after we went to the festival.
It's nice to not have to go hide in a bathroom or a bedroom
Yes.
somewhere to change your clothes,
Yes.
or
Yes.
to make sure that when you're taking a shower that
The
the
door's
bathroom
closed.
door's closed,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Being able to be very relaxed and comfortable.
Yeah, just be relaxed, comfortable, walking around in my nightshirt that I wouldn't even wear around my nephew,
Mhm.
but I'll wear it in front of them,
Yes.
Right. Well,
And
we're
it's-
comfortable with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I would not be at our house right now. Would not be walking around in a shirt without a bra, a white shirt without a bra.
hmm
Um.
Yeah, we can see your nipples.
Yeah, I know. I've seen my nipples today.
They're
Does
hard.
it?
They're hard to miss.
They're hard to miss.
They're very
Also
nice.
pierced, so they are always sticking out.
Yes,
So,
they are
yeah.
pierced.
What's your second one?
Second one would probably be the orgy we took part in on the first time we went to Club Sydney.
Again, there was a lot of liquid courage.
lot
at
of
least
liquid
on my
courage.
part. A lot of social lubricant on my part, anyway.
Yes.
Involved.
But that was completely random, completely. I don't even know how it got started.
Because I saw a woman that I was attracted to, and that was kind of a first for me as far as,
Having a sexual attraction.
yeah, just without really knowing the person. Again, though, liquid courage. So,
Yeah. So I think, yeah, those are my two. Those are
It
my
turns
two
out I
favorites.
pick well because she's actually a pretty good friend now. So,
I think one of my favorite memories, probably not my favorite, but one of my favorites. We were at Sydney, and some very good friends of ours that we popped their cherry in the lifestyle. We were playing with them, and there was another couple, and so all three of us are squirters. And one of the guys looks around. He goes, "How lucky are we that we get 3 squirters in one room?" And there was one point that I literally had to get up, wring my hair out
wow.
because one of the girls is a very big squirter.
Yeah.
I literally had to wring my hair out. This is when we were dating the single female, and we left the door open, of course, because we don't mind people watching, but we didn't want anybody to come in. And so there's people like piled around the door, and our girlfriend at the time goes to push in, and this guy was like, "They don't want anybody in there." She goes, "Oh, that's so cute," and just walks right in. Well, no, I mean, she knew that she was welcome in there. But the guy was like, "Oh, you can't go in." She's like, "Oh no, that's so cute. I'm going in."
That's a,
Those
and
are
that,
my
and
people.
that's Nicole's bless your heart saying right there.
What?
That's so
Oh,
cute.
that's
Yeah,
you're
that's
so
so
cute.
You're
so-
so
no.
pretty.
You're so pretty.
Yeah, yeah. I think another one of mine. Ray and I were playing at Sunday, and they have this one room that has like this big window. You can
Oh,
close
you're
the
still in
curtain or
mine.
not. Were you gonna say that one?
That's the one I was
Well, go
going
for
with.
it. Go for it.
Let's retell the story.
Yeah, they've got this room and it's in the corner, and it's also got like when you walk up the stair, or you did walk up the stairs there because that club is gone. There's a window where you can look down in that room. And the room's got swings, but it's also got a bed on chains. Me and Nicole's in there playing, and she's getting very loud, and we start drawing a
It's a
crowd,
very big crowd.
a pretty big
Like
crowd.
everyone's gathered around the door, the window. Like there's a lot of people.
Yeah, I think somebody told us we had like 20 to 30 people that was crowded trying to watch. We
Yeah.
drew that much of a crowd.
Yeah.
Um, and I ended up finishing, and we could carry our playback. So I went to go grab toys
To finish
And-
me.
to finish Nicole off. And somebody in the crowd started going, "What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag?"
I got noticed the rest of the night from these girls that were like, and I didn't hear them say it, of course, because I was in the middle of something. And I go to the bathroom, to get cleaned up, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's you!" And I'm like, "What? What?" And they're telling us that they're standing outside the window, and they were like, and he went for the bag, and we're like, "What's in the bag? What's in the bag?" So now it's, "What's in the bag? What's in the bag?"
That's
It's a big bag of dicks.
it's a big bag of
folks.
dicks,
It
ladies
is.
and
We
gentlemen.
like to
big
have
bag of dicks.
variety.
Big
We
bag of
love to
dicks.
have variety. So, all right, we're going to end this podcast with how we usually end it, with a segment that says "Shit Swingers Say," and I think it's going to happen what we said tonight at dinner.
Oh, what Marie said?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wanna say it, Marie?
I forgot what I said already.
I need something to bite onto.
All in context, people. All in context.
All in context. And we were talking about green beans, but she's like, "Yeah, I need
Oh,
something
yeah, I
to
don't
bite
like-
onto."
I don't like French cut green beans. I need something to bite onto. Shit swingers say. Have a good night, folks.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye.
listening, and check out our website at thepolyquadlife.com. Remember to email us all your questions at info@thepolyquadlife.com. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.